So here's a JP2 match on Siegfried Line, platoon with Desola in his Zarumba and PMJ in the T-44. This game is a pretty good demonstration of how this thing's mobility really contributes to it being better, in my opinion, than the Ferdinand. In fact, until the arrival of Zarumba, I would have called this the best Tier 8 TD. So, I'm just going to head straight to the centre part of the city, as usual. With my tanks, I usually go side scrape off the corner in X7. In this, not going to be as easy to do. So instead, I'm actually going to sit just a little bit behind it and shoot over the shoulders of anyone that goes down there. The way I play TDs in general, pardon me, especially turretless TDs, is assault guns. So the more mobile they are, the better they are at it, I find. I just sort of drive around, getting up in people's faces, aiming with my chassis almost rather than my gun, and you know the score pretty much. It's the way I played the Sturg, the SU-122, 44, all those. So this guy gets a shot into me before he gets lit. I get on the back, but it misses completely somehow. Not sure what it hit. So, okay, probably a mistake to have gone to that spot. But then I see this. Oh look, these guys are just driving into that street and paying attention. Aimed a bit low there for a 0 damage track. If I'd aimed like maybe 6 inches higher, that would have pinned him. That would have something really did. So. Now, for some reason, these IS-3s are ignoring me. I guess he just realised there's a big gun here and he's scared of it, but now I have a new victim. Finish him off. Thing's average damage is the same as the as on the E75 and the mouse and everything. I forget exactly what it is. I think it's 490. Yeah, 490 sounds about right. It's pretty ridiculous. Actually, let me check real fast. Yeah, 490 average damage. So, you see a tank with like 300, 350 hit points, you can one-shot him. Like this guy, for instance, once he backs up a little more, I have a clear shot at his hull, boom. Easy mode. This thing's really good at playing cleanup, just because you can remove low health tanks from the game in 1 or 2 shots, and it's very mobile. It makes a very good fire brigade. Basically, if you notice a flank collapsing or a bunch of tanks that you can clean up in a hurry, you can zip across to the other side of the map in a real hurry, in about 30 seconds or less, and clean it up. So I missed my chance on that guy. Didn't want a snapshot. But this dude rolls out into my shot. So you can see, even with low rolls, this thing really puts the hurt on the other team. It also bounces things. That was a 122 shot. That was a bad shot on my part. But yeah, the casemate is well enough angled and the gunman that's large enough that you can actually bounce guns you really have no business to. That was a poorly aimed shot there. But I'm trying not to take a hit from that T28 Proto because he can actually do a lot of damage to me. And now I'm looking for shots on him without exposing myself to IS. But he's backed into hard cover, so I'm just going to roll around the corner and give this guy an unpleasant surprise. I think the max roll this gun can achieve is 613 or so, which is pretty ridiculous at Tier 8. And now it's time to clean this guy up. So I just roll around the corner, put a shot into him, high roll him, and light him on fire. Nice and easy. That's 4 kills for me and 6 for our platoon. And you can see how fast this thing chews through tier 8s. If you're in a top tier match, it's basically, unless puppies manage to flank you or you meet something with a higher penning gun than you, you can dominate. It's just so good at carrying tier 8s. When you get into tier 9 and 10 matches, it's still good, but you have to play a lot more reservedly. When you're top tier, you can just bully people, drive around in the open and not give a shit.